Something very important I forgot to tell you.
What?
Don't cross the streams.
Why?
It would be bad.
I'm fuzzy on the whole good-bad thing. What do you mean bad?
Try to imagine all life as you know it stopping instantaneously and every molecule in your body exploding at the speed of light.
Total protonic reversal. All right, that's bad. Okay. All right, important safety tip. Thanks, Egon.
Hey everybody, Jeremy here, and welcome back to Jeremy Reviews, a show dedicated to spreading the truth and sharing a passion for entertainment in a safe and spoiler-free way. And we got a good one for you today. We're going to be taking a look at what could quite possibly be the most controversial film of 2016. A film that's got people as excited as it's got them upset. Well, let's not waste any more time and let's dive right in. Strap on your proton packs and let's dive right into Ghostbusters 2016.
Are you troubled by strange noises in the middle of the night?
Do you experience feelings of dread in your basement or attic?
Have you or any of your family ever seen a spook, specter, or ghost?
If the answer is yes, then don't wait another minute. Pick up your phone and call the professionals. Go, Ghostbusters!
Oh, hell no, the devil is a liar! Get out of my friend, Ghost!
Ow, that's gonna leave a mark!
The power of pain compels you!
Ow!
Ghostbusters 2016 is the latest film by Sony Pictures and is directed by the same man who brought us Bridesmaids. Now, this is a tough one for me because I'm not really that versed in the Ghostbuster lore. I only saw the first film a few times and that was a while back. So, to help me out, I'm joined today by my resident ghost friend, Nick Peleus, who seems to be in his meditations right now. I do apologize, I'll wait for him to come out.
I'm contacting the spirits.
Ah, he's contacting the spirit.
Contacting the spirit
Nick?
of Harold Roybos.
Nick, we have a show to do. Nick, buddy? Nick? Are you okay? Are you okay?
What happened?
You said you were contacting the spirits.
Of what? Spirits? No. That's like paranormal activity. We're doing Ghostbusters, right?
Yes, actually we are. Nick, yes. Thanks for joining us, Nick.
I was here the whole time.
Oh. Anyway, so Nick here will be helping me to discuss the film because he is a little bit more versed in the ghost lore than I am. So, let's just dive right into this. First, we gotta talk about the story. So, what's the story for this new film? Well, it's a remake of the 1984 classic. Once again, there's something strange in the neighborhood, and this time it's up to Melissa McCarthy, Kristen Wiig, Kate McKinnon, and Leslie Jones to save the day. Will they save the day, or are we all screwed?
We're pretty much screwed. Goodbye.
Yeah, well, right off the bat, I think me and Nick can agree that the story is pretty much copy and paste.
Yeah, basically the same movie, just was girls. Pretty much.
Yeah, the story's not really anything to talk about. But, speaking of which, as I said earlier, this film has been pretty controversial, and it's all about the whole issue of the women being cast. So, let's just get that out of the way, because it is something we need to talk about.
Tell them about the Twinkie.
Tell them about the Twinkie. What about the Twinkie?
Huh?
It's a quote from the movie. Just go with it.
Oh, right. Yes. So, guys, let's just talk about it right off the bat. So, Nick, I'll start with you. So tell me, Nick, do you or do you not hate women?
No. I love women.
Excellent.
I like to take them out to the park and feed the pigeons bread. There's one girl one time. She lived on Cherry Hill Lane.
Okay, Nick, let's just save that story for another time, okay?
Okay.
Okay, thank you, man. Thank you. Now, to kind of jump off what my buddy Nick was just talking about, me personally, I didn't have a problem with it being a female cast.
Me
I thought
neither.
it was a natural progression. At first I was kind of worried that it was just sort of a gimmick, that they're just doing it to like say, hey, look at us, we're doing something different, but...
Female empowerment, yay!
Paranormal investigations and eliminations. The franchise rights alone will make us rich beyond our wildest dreams.
But honestly, I thought it was a decent cast.
It was
I
good.
thought- yeah.
Because on paper, they're all SNL characters, just like the originals, which is good. You know, they're all funny, very funny women.
Yeah.
It worked out. I mean, basically,
I think
for
we
the
can,
most part.
I think we can both agree that the film does have problems, but the fact that it's a female cast has nothing to do with it. So
At
to
all.
all the haters out there who say, this film is terrible because it's so filled with women,
Yeah.
just get over it, guys. Just, yeah.
Jug off.
Just go away.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, with the basic controversy out of the way, let's talk about the characters, because I really want to talk about them.
Yeah.
Right off the bat, I want to say I really liked Leslie Jones' character.
Yeah.
I thought she was really funny. Like, she had, like, the most personality, I thought, in the movie.
Of all the 4 women, yeah.
Yeah, I liked her. Some of her jokes, some of her moments seemed to hit the best. Though, I will say for me personally, I always like to find, that one character that I kind of feel a connection with. For me, I actually kind of felt a connection with Kristen Wiig's character. I kind of liked her. I was surprised I
Yeah,
liked her.
but their characters are so unrealistic because you can't really tell if they're scientists. To me, it was just, especially with Melissa McCarthy. I mean, I love Melissa McCarthy. Everybody loves Melissa McCarthy. It's the McCarthy era. No offense.
That's actually kind of funny, man. That's pretty good. Actually, I was going to say, I'm not normally a fan of Melissa McCarthy. I'm sorry. I'm not. I think she's great as a performer.
Oh my
It's just,
Go ahead.
when I see her performing, all I see is a performance. I don't see a character, and I like to see character. I just don't see Melissa McCarthy in that way. But I will say, in this film, I saw a character.
Good.
I saw something. Though I kind of agree with you, Nick. For me, my problem with the characters was I felt like they just sort of skimmed the surface.
Yeah.
They were kind of like caricatures. Like, I thought they were different from the original. They weren't similar like I Was Afraid, but it was almost as if they were afraid to try something new, so they just sort of painted with broad brushes. They said like, oh, this character is this, she's the, she's the kind of punk girl, we got the nerdy
Yeah.
girl. Like, it's like, no, have us some depth. I needed more depth, I thought.
Yeah, they didn't.
Holtzman, you're a brilliant engineer. Aaron, no one's better at quantum physics than you. We can provide a real service.
Although I liked Kate McKinnon. I loved her.
Oh, yeah,
She was
people-
funny. She was wacky.
Yeah, basically, you just go watch her. She was like, reminds me of that cartoon, the short-lived cartoon.
Oh, yeah, I've heard
Yeah.
about that, yeah.
Let me tell you something. Boston makes me feel good.
And she was really funny.
Yeah. I would have liked to see a little more of her, though. I felt like she was
Yeah.
kind of underutilized.
If they're gonna do a sequel, please have more of her in the film.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. And more character development, because there really wasn't in the movie. It was like, the characters are there, they do their stuff, and by the end, they haven't changed. It's
Yeah, like
mm.
Chris Hemsworth's in the movie. Jesus,
Oh, yeah.
hell, Christ, so.
On him, I'm torn. I kind of liked him, but I felt like it was his personality that I liked. It was the actor. Like, guys, go ahead.
He was wasted. He was
No,
a wasted
yeah.
character. No,
No,
one
yeah.
really- I mean, if you're like one of those girls who likes guys who look, buff and all that shit, whatever, I don't care. That's fine. You can have him. Who cares?
Like, there's nothing wrong with having ditzy characters. There's nothing wrong with having characters who appear to be just there for sort of eye candy. The problem with Chris Hemsworth in this movie is that his character is so cartoonishly stupid that it's just impossible to take it seriously. So it ends up looking like it's just eye candy. Because okay, we can be honest, Chris Hemsworth, he's a nice-looking guy. Even when they nerd him up, even with the glasses and the suit, he's still a hunk.
Right.
And they even play on that.
Yeah, some girls say I look like him, so.
Anyway, the one other character that we gotta talk about is the villain Rowan.
That's his name?
Yeah, that's his name. Yeah. Yeah, the villain in this movie is,
Rowan, that's funny.
he's not interesting in any way. He's not frightening. He's not compelling. He's just sort of your generic psycho who's psycho because he was bullied. It's like, that's it.
You know, he's not, Vigo the Terrible or...
Is Prince Vigo, the roller Cortez de Lodavia.
Bit of a sissy, isn't he?
Zool! He's just rolling.
Like, not even comparing him to the old villains. It's like, with any villain, it's like we've seen this character a million times. And this time, there's nothing about him. It's just sort of...
He's there.
I will bring about the apocalypse. I will unleash the ghosts. Yes. Yes.
Hear thee.
It's like, it's not interesting, guys.
Not
so,
at
if they're gonna do a sequel, need a new villain. Need a villain who actually does something.
Something terrible, something evil, something
Yes, something strange.
in the neighborhood.
Exactly. And speaking of which, let's talk about the jokes in the movie.
Not enough quotes to be remembered, like in the original film. That's what I'm saying. Can you name one quote from the movie?
Well, there was the one joke with Leslie Jones that's in the trailer when she jumps into the mosh pit and they don't catch her, and she says, okay, either it was a race thing or it was a lady thing, but either way, I'm mad as hell. I laughed at that joke. I actually found myself laughing at a lot of, like, Leslie moments, even ones I didn't think I would laugh at.
But
Move! You gotta,
No, I'm tired.
No,
I'm just gonna go ahead and take off. How about that?
I don't really think that's a good idea.
No, going to take off. Don't piss off the ghost. Really?
Does that compare to that one particular moment in the Ghostbusters film where he says,
Fine with our system until the power grid was shut off by Dickless here. They caused an explosion. Is this true?
Yes, it's true. This man has no dick.
see?
Yes.
That is funny.
Yeah.
Whoever wrote the movie, was it any of the cast members?
I don't know. I don't remember.
See, that's the problem. In the original film, Harold Ramis, Dan Aykroyd, and Bill Murray had a collective control of the film. Yeah. These women did not have the control, and maybe that was what was missing in the characters and in the movie itself.
Like, the general feeling that I got in the movie was... It's kind of like when you watch someone who is trying stand-up comedy for the first time. They're throwing out lots and lots of jokes, like every joke they can possibly think of, and it's the classic problem with quantity over quality jokes. A lot of them didn't really stick. I didn't necessarily think they were bad, it was just, I didn't understand half of them. Like, a lot of times my reaction was this, it was like, was that supposed to be funny? And then they throw in poop jokes, they throw in fart jokes, they throw in jokes that are beneath them. It's like, I know it's Ghostbusters, but it's Ghostbusters, you know? It's like,
no kidding.
It's like, it doesn't have to... And like I said, there are funny moments, it's just they're the exception rather than the rule, I felt, in this movie.
Right.
It's like they didn't need to have that. So... I guess maybe what we're saying is that they're going to have a sequel, please focus on quality, not quantity. You know, a lot of like the jokes and stuff, they could take those out and focus it on character moments or action moments.
Right. Oh, the special effects people? Like a giant rave show, that's what I saw about it.
Yeah. The effects in this movie are hit and miss, guys. It's like a lot of it looks kind of like the what was that one? The Eddie Murphy Haunted Mansion movie.
Oh yeah,
it looks
just
like
it's
that.
like a Disney movie.
It's
like
like
really bad.
Some of it works. Like some of the designs were kind of interesting. I thought some of the textures and the colors were kind of cool, but like the one in the trailer, you know, the vomiting ghost. She's not convincing, guys.
No.
She's not scary. She's not. It's just.
She seems peaceful.
My name is Erin Gilbert, Doctor of Particle Physics.
It seemed like the only ghost he actually had a lot of development was the Slimer. They brought
Disgusting blob.
back to Slimer,
Oh yeah, true.
which was cool.
That is true.
They gave him the most, detailed look.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, they needed more like real animatronics. They needed more practical effects.
Oh
I
my
thought
God, yeah.
overall.
Like in the original film, there was a scene where a guy gets into a cab and the skeleton is riding the cab.
Oh yeah.
That was funny.
Oh yeah.
That seemed realistic. But
Exactly. So the effects need to be worked on. But I will say, I loved the ghost busting technology that they had.
yeah,
that was really cool.
they brought the Ghostbusters up to date with the technology, the guns, the protons, and
Yeah.
whatever you want to know.
They developed lots of different things, and
YouTube, everything mostly.
my only problem was that I wished that we could have seen more of it, because surprisingly, guys, there's not a lot of actual ghost busting in this Ghostbusters film. They try and save it till the end. That's sort of their idea. But it ends up being like, no, I want to see that. I want to see these cool, the guns, the two, the twin pistols that you see in the trailer, the twin pistol proton. It's my inner man-child, guys. I want to have ghost hunting technology. I want to see it. I want to play with it. I want to touch it. You know, it's like, it just show more of it. We need.
When you're watching this movie, you're gonna realize that these girls are kind of rushed into being Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Okay, because in the original film, I know I'm gonna bring it back to the original film so many times. Okay, listen. In the original film, you have the four guys, or it's the three to start off with.
Yeah.
Their characters develop over a period of time, like in months, right?
Mm-hmm.
They have stardom. They collect ghosts. You see that there's like a 80s montage. Thank God, I love those things. But in this movie, it was like, okay, we're Ghostbusters, yay! Now we have to fight all these ghosts all at once.
Yeah.
It was
Like,
it's kind of like they were put into the lion's den real quick.
yeah. Like, the big issue, guys, for this film is that they focus so much on trying to have jokes and gags that they forget to actually build tension. I was never afraid for the Ghostbusters. I never thought they weren't going to make it.
No.
Yeah. It's like, I think if they had had maybe more ghost-busting sequences that sort of built up to, like, the final climax,
Right.
like, they could have made it really badass, you know, and, like really exciting.
To show their struggle of being a Ghostbuster.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say, man, it's something also that's been kind of controversial is the new theme songs, the new music that they've had for the film. Personally, I've always thought, since the first trailer, I thought that the music was very good. I actually like the new theme. I'm Not Afraid by Fall Out Boy. I actually like it. I think it's pretty cool. Obviously, Nick disagrees.
Oh
what
my
are you feeling,
God.
man? What are your feelings?
Cock it and pull that one down, down in a merry-go-round. Heard that song?
Yeah?
It was terrible. Just like this stupid song.
I like it. I think it's fine,
You're a
but
white
it's
boy, that's why.
underutilized. It's not utilized right. In the movie, they sort of throw it in as like, hey, here's the new theme song, and then it's gone. Honestly, it was as if they were ashamed of it.
I'm
felt
ashamed
that.
of it.
Well,
They should.
I liked it.
The slow piano version of the song was more interesting than the actual remake of the song. Dun, 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 dun.
I thought that was interesting. But I like the new theme. My problem is that they didn't use it. I think that they heard the backlash and decided to not use it. But then, guys, if you do that, it just makes you look insecure. and that only makes people hate the song
Yeah,
more.
stand by your work, okay?
Yeah, use it, guys. That song could work.
Show
If you
some
have
balls.
a sequel, use the theme more. Find a way to work it into the action sequences. Be proud of it. You have someone who supports it, support it yourself. I don't know why I did that, but yes. Yes, even he did it. See? Even someone who hates the song is saying, yes, use the song. Hear us, Sony. Hear us, filmmakers.
Let's just skip the song because it's so stupid.
It's not... Okay, we're just going to move on. Okay, so I feel like we've been kind of trashing on the film. Like, I think the general feeling, guys, that we got, both of us, was mixed. It was mixed.
Yeah.
It's a mixed bag. For me, my big problem is simply, like I said, that I never feared for the Ghostbusters. I liked them. I felt like I enjoyed their characters. I thought they were a nice... I thought they were a nice team. I don't mind having them. I like them. But I never felt scared. I never felt afraid. Now, the theme song is I'm Not Afraid, so maybe that was the point. Maybe that's the goal. I don't know. But it's not really the most effective choice you could make. But, yeah.
Is it?
Holtzman, come on! The hat is too much, right? Is it the wig or the hat?
People in saying that this film, like, disrespects the franchise, that it doesn't care. I think they do. I think they care. I think it's just that they're not using it to its full potential. Right. They're not going all out.
I think what they needed was originality. If you guys are gonna discard the original film by saying that it never happened, while making a film about copying and pasting the original story, at least try to make scenes the original.
Yeah.
Don't worry too much about the nostalgia.
Because they make a lot of references, I remember.
Oh,
they make a lot of references to the original.
Yeah.
That apparently doesn't exist in this universe, so it's kind of weird. It's funny, but it's weird, so...
Right. Wow.
Yeah.
The cameos are okay, so...
Yeah. Well, I think we've been kind of all over the place.
Yeah, it's just weird. It's just a weird feeling.
Well, I think I think it's time we should just give it the final ranking. Final rating. What's yours, Nick?
I'm gonna give it a 6 out of 10, just because the actors were good. Now all the scenes were okay, but for most of it, it was good.
Yeah. I'm torn on this one. For me, it just comes down to the fact that there was a lot of just awkwardness for me, a lot of feeling of just meh. Yeah. I didn't hate anything, but there wasn't anything that really stood out. I liked the cast, I liked the Ghostbusters, but I didn't feel any sense of tension. Right. The story was coherent, but it was copy and paste, and the villain wasn't interesting, but I thought the music was good.
There was so many missed opportunities.
Yeah. In this film. With a heavy heart, I have to give Ghostbusters a 5 out of 10. It's an average movie. It's not bad, but it's not good either. It's just okay. So
it's watchable. Yeah,
it's watchable. I'll say this. It got me interested in this new team. It made me want more. Right. I want more. So I
actually want a sequel.
Yeah?
That's why I give it a 6.
Yeah.
I want it to have a sequel so it can improve itself.
Yes, yeah. I'm still sticking with 5 out of 10 for me, but I will say to the filmmakers, we want a sequel, but please remember, filmmakers, for the next one, let us have more of the characters' backstory and development. You know, focus on quality of jokes. You don't have to have jokes every other second.
Right.
And
improve the villain.
Yeah.
You guys can make it almost like a Paranormal Activity in a sense. Kind of give that evil look, but with the comedy feel.
Yeah, definitely.
That's fine. That would be great. Because people are not...
Just something. Because honestly, the villain's nothing in here.
We weren't really impressed. Sorry.
No, yeah. But, you know, just stuff like that. Just more ghost busting. More of the technology. We want to see it. Mm-hmm. And, again, use your theme. Be proud of it. Don't hide it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think that's it for us today, guys. Nick, once again, man, thank you so much for joining me. Thank you for helping me out, being my reference to the original films. Mm-hmm. Yes. Well, guys, thank you so much for joining us. We want to know what your thoughts are on the movie, guys. Let us know in the comments below, but let's try and keep it civil, okay? Because I know the great controversy, but we trust you guys. As always, guys, if you like what you see here and you want to see more, don't forget to hit like and subscribe down below, or you can follow me on Facebook for my older written reviews. So, Nick, I guess this is going to be the end. Thank you for joining. Would you like to go back to talk to the spirits once again, or...?
Dude, what are you talking about?
Never mind. See you next time, guys. Until then, happy film going.